Hello to all of our YouTube subscribers and friends. Thanks for stopping by today. We really appreciate it. Today's feature is of a particularly nice 1966 Pontiac GTO Convertible belonging to Greg and Lynn Pepler. I know you're anxious to see this beautiful Marina turquoise drop top. Now, let's go for a ride.
My name is Greg Pepler. I am the owner of the 1966 Pontiac GTO. It's a tri-powered 4-speed convertible car that I've owned since June of 1991. I bought it at an auction in Southampton, New York. I actually just went with two of my friends and I fell in love. I really did. I fell in love with the car. So I ended up buying it and had it transported home, and I've had it ever since. So since I've owned it, things I've done to it is probably numerous. I redid the body, stripped it down to bare metal, and it has all the original fenders. Still has the GM stamps in it. It's not rusty, which is pretty remarkable for an East Coast car. Although it did come from Georgia, in all honesty. So I did restore it. Other things I've done, I've rebuilt the front end. I put tubular A-arms on it, just upgraded it. I did not put power steering in it. I kept it the way it was. I put power disc brakes on it. I have rebuilt the convertible, the hydraulic cylinders, new timing chain, water pump, fuel pump, blah, blah, blah over the years. So I've owned it for roughly 30 years. And in 30 years, I've done a lot of work to it. We've driven around to various shows, and it's just a member of the family. It's been around so long. We brought it from Long Island out to Arizona, where I think it's thanking me every day. It's a green color, which when we restored it, we painted it the original color. We just put a little bit of a metallic in the paint, and I think it looks great. Things I still want to do is I want to put the pinstriping back on the side. I did upgrade the wheels to 17-inch wheels, but Year One sells them there. Pontiac, they're the original, well, they are rally rims authorized by GMC, and I just wanted to keep that look, so that's what I did. So I got a little bit more meat in the front and the back while maintaining that Pontiac look. Freshened up the motor, which you can see in the pictures, the paint and everything. We've taken it to numerous shows on Long Island. Pretty much everything we did with it was on Long Island. When we moved out here, due to the heat, more upgrades, that's when I put a new high volume water pump in it. I put a new aluminum radiator in it. I put a fan shroud, never had a fan shroud before, because I need to make it run cooler so I can use it out here. In the future, I think I'm going to put a new wiring harness in it, possibly rebuild the transmission, maybe get a hydraulic clutch, which I could desperately use, and go from there. Probably a new top. It's the top's 30 years old that I know of. So I've been its caretaker for 30 years, and it'll probably get passed on to my children, which will be fun. As a matter of fact, speaking of car shows, we're going to be going to the West Wing car show, and I'll be taking the Pontiac, and my other son will be driving the Challenger. So it'll be a kind of a family affair. We'll both take a vehicle and go. So that's what's fun to me, is if I can involve my son or sons. Fortunately, my other son's in Florida, but I'd like to start doing that more. Just get my son involved and go to the shows and stuff. My wife, forget about it. My wife is like anything I need, she's there. Even to find something, I drop something I can't find, she walks outside, here it is. So I can't give my wife enough credit. She's always been there, whether I'm restoring it or working on it or encouraging me to take it someplace. So really, she deserves a lot of credit.
We just love this GTO, also known as the Great One. We're usually invited by our feature car owners to go for a brief ride, which we never turn down. As you can see, Greg gave me a very spirited drive in his wonderful Pontiac. We've always been partial to GTOs because I learned to drive a 4-speed in my neighbor's 65 many years ago. We really love this car because of its unusual but very striking color. Join us next week as we bring you an all-original 2-owner 1971 Chevy Monte Carlo that still looks new all these years later. Until then, remember, please be careful out there.